everyone, and welcome to Die Hard Sooner Report. It is Tuesday morning, and I hope everybody's having a great Tuesday. Well, yesterday, Lincoln Riley and Alex Grinch spent a big portion of their time talking to us about how players get on the field at OU. The media seem to be always asking because the safeties haven't played very well, and yet they've got the majority of snaps. And Alex Grinch again said that he felt Pat Fields and Delarian Turner-Yell had separated themselves a little bit and had stepped up and become the starters at OU, and he didn't see anything that should change that. Justin Broyles played some in the game in the second half and actually broke up a pass and made a couple of big plays. And he mentioned that, Justin Broyles is looking pretty good, and he said that they're making some moves in the secondary to see how some other things shape up. What they've done, they've moved Robert Barnes, who they've hardly played this year at safety, to the nickel to compete with Buki to see, because Barnes is a bigger, stronger player. Buki has not been very good against the run. Turns his back against, blocking coming down when tackles are coming out on him, and he doesn't engage at the line of scrimmage. He's a good cover guy, and, he's been Johnny on the spot with the fumble recovery and the pick six for a touchdown. But he's actually played, just average in 2 games and played great in 1 game. Barnes, who hasn't seen the field much, played pretty well last year. And at 6'2", 207, and 4'5", in the 40, he can play there. And he looked good in practice yesterday, matching up against CeeDee Lamb and Charleston Rambo and A.D. Miller. And, so he's engaged now, and I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't push Buki or eventually take that position over. Chance Sylvie, who was the backup nickel, has moved back to safety. Jeremiah Cradell has also moved back to safety to try to create more competition back there. So you have Fields, you have those 2 guys, and you have Jamal Morris, who's back at safety. So we'll see how that goes. But they talked a lot about how players that get on the field have great practices on Tuesday and Wednesday and have great practices through the week. That they just don't have great games. They come back and practice through the week. He said you can have a great game and still lose your job by not practicing during the week. So they're sending out messages to their players that you better come and practice if you want to play. I don't know why guys certainly aren't playing, but I'm getting the impression they're not practicing well. And so if you want to play on this football team, and Lincoln Riley said something similar, you better step up and practice well. And if you do, then you're probably going to play, because they are proving that they will play people in the game. Kenneth Murray was replaced early in the game. Brian Meade came in for him. Ryan Jones got in early. Brian Asamoah got in the first half and played in the second half. Levi Draper's the guy that seems to be losing out in this competition, but he's on at least 2 special teams, and I saw him even appear on a 3rd, so they've got him out on the field some. There's no question about that. Eric Swinson had a good game. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with R.J. Proctor, but again, this is going to be a big Tuesday, Wednesday practice this week in the bye week. They'll scrimmage, they'll get after it, they're going to work on individual play. It's a chance for guys to make moves, and we'll see how it turns out by the end of the week. Thanks for listening to Die Hard Sooner Report. I hope you're having a great Tuesday. Spread the word about DSR to all your Sooner family and friends out there. God bless. Have a great day, and Boomer Sooner, everybody.